Hey everybody, so the shotgun rework just came out. That's kind of hype. I'm definitely interested in this. I'm not using a script. I'm not scripting this right now. I'm just sort of going off of my initial impressions. So obviously this shotgun rework has been expected for absolutely ages, and it's finally come out, and it's got a lot to talk about. I'm obviously, considering I'm in the middle of just starting on the rares right now, I don't really want to do a full informative guide on shotgun yet, especially since I've obviously just started playing, considering it came out like yesterday at 3 a.m. or something. So, but I'll give my basic, I'll give a basic description of it and everything if you're just getting the hang of it too and you want to learn how to use it. So essentially, shotgun has two different modes now that you can set between, as indicated by the speedometer in the bottom left. Whenever you press R, a small skill meter, as you'll see in this match I'm fighting here, will pop up. And when you hit that specific little blue notch in the middle, either one of two things can happen. If you hit the dark blue notch, then you'll do the old barrage from the old shotgun. But if you hit the light blue version, then you'll go up to your second mode. Now the second mode is interesting because obviously all of its attacks are faster and slightly better, but the heavy swing is not only extremely quick, but it actually doesn't deal fully permanent damage. It still leaves behind some healable damage as if it was just a light swing, which is interesting, but it's still a strong and very fast hit. Now, if you use R again while in this fast mode, then you'll only see the small lighter blue that puts you into the second mode in that first bar. If you manage to hit that while in the middle of moving around and fighting and whatnot, you will unleash a giant barrage with both hands instead of just one. This barrage is absolutely friggin' obscene. It will rip through blocks and deals a ton of damage on top of that. It doesn't deal permanent damage, but it's still an incredibly strong tool. In regards to not having its ability, its swings are very fast. They're not very choreographed, but the swings themselves do not deal a lot of block damage. They're not very heavy. Just in general, they don't deal that much chip. They don't deal that much raw damage or hard damage or anything like that. They're sort of just all around, just quick, kind of decisive swings that don't really hurt that bad, I guess. If you want to actually be able to deal damage, then you need to be able to stay in your second mode relatively consistently, based on what I'm seeing here, because the second heavy swing is just that much better. And outside of that, actually, its ultimate is incredibly unique outside of its swings. Its ultimate is incredibly unique in the sense that whenever you hit an ultimate, you literally have to play a rhythm game. Like, you have to play straight up, like, use your arrow keys or wasta to play a 4-key rhythm game. And depending on how well you do in that small rhythm game during the animation will depict not only the animation you see, but how much damage you actually do, which is really interesting. So that is a major thing. It can go either S, A, B, C, or D, and if you do the absolute worst, you actually do negative, like it reduces the overall damage. But if you get like a C, it reduces it by 2, and if you hit a B, it does like a little bit of bonus, and then A and S are the biggest ones that you want with the most bonus. So that's very unique, and definitely the most kind of high effort ultimate I think we've seen yet. Focus was the only one with Chronos that actually had a kind of change like that. So I think this has a lot of potential, but it also has a lot that you have to learn about it. Like the Super Barrage is not easy to land consistently unless you have somebody smushed up against a wall, like just like the old shotgun. Then they have no way to escape it. So getting people on the ropes, in a sense, is actually how you're going to push forward with shotgun. And it's also generally a very big attrition-based style, and because nothing you have really does a ton of damage besides that super big barrage. So if you manage to land that on a consistent basis, then you'll do fine. But otherwise, it's definitely has quite a skill floor. Like, you're not going to see anybody with like 50 knockdowns understanding how to use this and using it consistently. But yeah, I just really wanted to cover it because it just came out. In the future, after I get through all of the rares, I will do a very much more in-depth guide on shotgun, especially once I myself learn how to play it more. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this new rework. I think it's really fun, and hope you learned something and all that jazz.